What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Maverick Approach. Maverick here, the coincidence specialist. And of course, we have Devon True.
The Brotherhood, no otherhood.
Yes, sir. And we have a special guest in the building. We have Elizabeth Carson.
Thank you. What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Life is magical.
Good. How was the trip here?
It was good. It was good. No drama. It was just smooth.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I want to dive into, because I checked out your content and whatnot. I want to dive into, for the people who don't know you, I want to dive into your mindset and how you go into transformation. Like, how did you get into that? And like when people hit you up, what do they ask you, and what is your expertise? Because you go like really deep into that stuff.
Yeah. So I use my life story. So I tie neuroscience in with spirituality, shadow work, and I use life experience. Like, it's all rooted in life experience. Like, I did not just fall into this work because I read a book. I fell into this work because my life was crazy. I mean, I don't shy.
Crazy. Oh, yeah. Nah, yeah. This is the Maverick Approach. We get into any and everything.
Okay.
So this is off
no
the
holds
table.
barred.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
So the short version, I'll give you guys the short version. So I was adopted. I never saw my mother at birth. So my nervous system and brain encoded abandonment before I even had words. So that energy, I feel like we create our realities at all times. So I came into this third dimension with this traumatized energy, with this abandonment energy. So I feel like I attracted a lot of bull crap at the beginning of my life. Abuse started early for me. I was reaching for drugs at 11 years old, like sage, to try to put them in baggies to sell weed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about 11-year-old, like what could I have been possibly thinking
Right.
at 11 trying to sell weed? I have a son, and I just can't imagine where your mind needs to be to try to sell drugs at 11 years old. So by 12, I was smoking and drinking. And by 14, I moved out of my parents' house in with my high school sweetheart and his father, who was a drug addict. And a lot of stuff happened there. I mean, I really learned how to sell drugs at that point.
How you sell weed and you smoke it?
Getting high off your own supply.
Yeah, I was definitely getting high off my own supply. Definitely, going to college parties. I actually got a hookup at this college party he used to make fake IDs. So my whole high school, I got everybody fake IDs. Like, I supplied my whole high school.
The plug.
So,
The plug.
No, I was.
So
I was
you
the
became the plug. Got it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So I was the plug for a long time. Like, fast forward a couple years, I graduated high school early. I was always very smart, even though I was skipping school all the time. Like, my girls used to be like, "How do you ace these tests and you don't even study? You just leave." I used to leave and smoke weed and then come back to school and then just take the tests and bounce. But
You didn't hit him with the "I'm Asian."
it is an Asian thing. It is an Asian thing. I really think. No, it's in the genetics. So, I mean, I graduated high school early, and then by 18, instead of going to college, which I was supposed to go to college, but I decided not to. I decided to be a stripper instead. I thought that'd be more fun. So,
Okay.
stripper life, that's when the
Oh,
drugs and
that's-
alcohol
yeah.
got real bad, like terrible bad. I had just got off a drug binge, 3 months of like ecstasy and alcohol, and I was skinny and I looked crazy. I looked like Skeletor. And it was wild because I was standing in the mirror next to my girl, and we saw ourselves for the first time. And I was like, dude, we don't look good. Like, we look really bad.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe we should stop. So we stopped. But my brain was so inflamed and so damaged that I couldn't even complete full sentences. So I went over to a friend's house. His next door neighbor came up to me and approached me about something called brain training when I was 19. And I was like, what is brain training? He was like, well, it's going to train your brain. But I was like, that's all I need to know. My brain is broken. Fix it, So,
Right.
So I experienced neurofeedback at age 19 for the first time, and it gave me contrast in my life. Like, I finally got space between stimulus and response. You guys, have you read 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, Stephen Covey?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, you should read it. It's an amazing book. But inside of that book, he talks about stimulus and response. So there needs to be space between stimulus and response to create that conscious thought, to have a conscious-driven life, right? So for the first time when I was 19, I created that space between stimulus and response. So I moved back in with my mother, stopped the drugs, kind of just tried to do better at that point. But I went back into my old environment. I mean, I was a model and actress in Hollywood for a while. And out there, It's like, you want a glass of water, you want a bump. It's like the same thing.
Literally.
So
Oh yeah, for sure. We
cocaine,
grew up
look.
in LA, so
Oh, you did? So
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we from LA.
Yeah, we're from
Oh,
LA.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I lived out there.
we know how.
Years.
Yeah, so we know how it is. We grew up in that scene. I used to
Yeah.
act when I was a child actor.
Really?
Yeah. So I started when I was 4. So I know that whole scene. I got out
Yes.
early, probably like around 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
And I was seeing a lot of stuff out there to where I was growing up really fast. And it came to a point where I was like, yeah, this isn't fun anymore. It got to that point. I did it for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll see a lot of stuff. You'll grow up really fast. And you see all those Disney and Nickelodeon kids be strung out.
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's see, addiction, we got it all wrong, right? So it's not widely promoted what addiction really is. But addiction is adaptation to pain. That is it. That is all. That is point blank, period, what it is. Addiction is not a moral character failure on anyone's part. It's literally you trying to get out of pain. So instead of asking the person, why are you addicted to the drug? You ask the person, what pain? Where is the pain stemming
Right.
from? And once you heal the root of that pain, the person doesn't need the drug anymore.
Right.
So the system, the body, the brain will always pick the familiar toxic pattern over the unfamiliar gain because our brains and bodies are wired for familiarity. So until you put conscious awareness on some of the toxic patterns and the addictions, and you're going to continue to just be in that pattern.
Right.
Like we're pattern beings.
Of
So,
course, of course. So coming out of that gave you the courage and the roadmap to rewire your brain and start thinking, because I always look at duality, right? I'm so big on that black, white, duality, as above, so below. I'm very into that, and I think that you need those experiences.
Yeah.
And they're so extreme, and when you're in it, you're like, oh shit, this is the worst thing ever. But coming out of it, you're 10 times better.
Yes.
And I've been to those things. I've been to, those low points in my life mentally to where I'm overworked, stressed out,
Yeah.
Depression, all that stuff. And it's the worst thing. And coming out of that, you know what it is and you can identify it. And then from there, you can fix it.
I mean, yes, if you become conscious
Right.
within that downturn.
Right.
So, like, because I returned back to my old environment from, the craziness, I went back down into my spiral. So, I mean, I ended up actually, I never stopped hustling. You know what I'm saying? I was always hustling. I was always getting money.
That's what we say
They
She just hustling.
They just hustling. That's what we always
That's
say.
what we always say.
they
It's
just
an inside joke. But basically, we look at all these people who are doing everything from politicians
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Trump, everybody.
It's always the same thing.
Everybody hustling.
They all
Yes,
hustling.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So I was still hustling. I was hustling. Actually, look, politics is like the enterprise. That's the criminal enterprise. But anyways,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
besides
Oh,
the
yeah.
point.
Facts.
But yes. So I ended up catching a case, and this was wild. It was like a movie. Like it was like 30 cop cars. Whoop whoop. Like put your hands up. Like
Oh
run.
shit! Wait, hold on. Wait, stop.
Wow.
Hold on.
Wow.
Wait, doing what? Like, how'd you catch a
It was
case?
Wild. So I was I was doing credit card fraud at the time.
Okay.
She was getting
And
busy.
so I came out of store with my now son's father, and it was like a movie, man. So the chick at the counter, she was talking to me, and I was so confident in my hustle. Like, okay, this is what happened. So a week prior, I talked to my baby daddy, and I'm like, look, let's just stop. This is too good. He was making like 10K a day with his hustle, and I was making like 10 to 12K a day with mine. And I was like, this is not good. This is when people get caught.
Right.
Like, we're going to get caught.
So it was
Let's
like
just-
a scam family.
Yeah, it was. But I wasn't pregnant yet, but we were definitely Bonnie and Clyde in
Okay.
in Detroit
Damn.
City. Like it was really, I mean, people knew who we were. They still do. But so we had a plan to hustle for the next week, get as much money as we possibly could, and then we were gonna stop hustling and then move to Atlanta and start over. That was our plan.
Right.
So day 6 out of the week, this like next day we're done, right? Day 6 where we drove all the way up Michigan and hit some stores on the way, and then we hit the same stores on the way back down. That was the
mistake.
So the girl at the counter was talking to me, and she was just like talking and talking, and my baby daddy's like tapping me. He's like, "Yo, we gotta go."
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh no, she's just friendly." I'm like, "This is my
Nah,
girl."
she's stalling.
Look, stalling like a mofo. So,
Yeah.
so as we walk out the store, it's like 30 cop cars that
I
pull
seen
up.
this movie.
And yo, it was wild. So guns in our face, like hands are up, right? And they bum rush us and then slam us against the wall. And we go to jail that day. And I was like, it was a Friday and it was the middle of the summer. And I'm looking at my baby daddy. I'm like, yo, we'll get arraigned on Monday. We're good. You know, we're only gonna have to sit down for like a couple days, right?
Right.
And so we're both cool. We're like, it's all good. So we get taken to jail, and Monday comes around, we don't get arraigned. Tuesday comes around, we don't get arraigned. I'm like, what the fuck? They put me in max because they didn't know, because we were 2 hours above where we look. They didn't know me, so they had to categorize. So there was max, medium, and mild. Right? This is like 3 categories. They didn't know me, so they threw me in max. So I'm in max. Like, this is solitary confinement, really. I mean, and it's all like the people. Sometimes they'll come in and out. I was in solitary confinement for those 5 days. I went crazy. This is before I was conscious. I just went kind of insane. I was walking around in circles. I was rapping, you know.
So this is all the same time
course
that
you
you
were.
was rapping and
No, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
was modeling. I was doing everything that I could just.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
okay.
I was like hosting parties in Hollywood. You know,
Right.
I was like a video vixen.
The
I was
LA
on
life.
TV. Yeah,
That's
The
like
LA
that's like the
life, yeah.
LA
I was
party
there.
kid right there.
yeah, it is.
Yes.
Like, you know,
yes.
just doing everything. It's
That
just-
was-
that-
that was
that's you
my
know,
life.
She
yeah.
just hustling.
Look,
Yeah, definitely.
I was just hustling until I wasn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, we ended up getting arraigned on Wednesday, and the judge said, "Clink, clink, clink. Okay, bond is set at 250,000 cash only.
Oh
And I
wow.
was
Damn. Well, so not the 10%.
No, not cash assurity and not 10%. So that means
Wow.
that someone needed to come up with 500 grand cash only to bail us out. Did anybody
Wow.
have 500 grand? Nah. So no, we didn't end up getting out after just the weekend or that day. We sat down for a while, and I was fighting that case for about 6 months in jail. And then I got out, and then a couple months later, my baby daddy got out. And then when he got out, we found out that the feds were after him. So we were like, shit, maybe we should go on the run. So we went on the run.
Whoa.
And on the run, I got pregnant. And so that's when everything changed.
Got you. So, okay. That's a lot.
It was a lot. Yeah.
So, okay. So from there, so he was on the Fed list
yeah, well, he got in trouble for selling weed.
for, and
it was
that was the
back.
Fed case.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we caught a state case, which was my case, which was the credit card stuff. And then he already had a federal pending case.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yes.
So he already had some. Okay, got you. I see.
Yes.
So then from there, how'd that like transform you? Like you're like, I'm done. What was the process?
Okay, so I wasn't quite done yet, because I still was like inside of the mix of the crazy life, you know? But it really, this one day, it really changed me. So the prosecutor ended up giving my son's dad a couple months with my son before he had to turn himself in. So the day that changed me was the day that I dropped my son's dad off in prison. So I had my kid in the back. We drove to Pennsylvania, and we like pull up to this big prison. We're going inside, and I'm looking at my son on top of my son's dad's shoulder. He's like 3 months old at this time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is my life, right?
Yeah.
Go inside. I see the cop come out the door. This door slams closed, and I hear the clinking of the handcuffs, and I'm just like, what is my life, And I'm seeing my son's dad. He takes my son off his shoulders. He looks at my son, and like, I mean, now I know we were both really disassociated, so we were in freeze. So nervous system was in freeze. So we were both like no emotions, no fear. So we were both frozen, and I saw so much emotion in his face that day when he looked at our son, and he kissed our son, and then he gave it to me, stuck his wrists out, and then the cop cuffed him and took him away. And as I'm standing there with this 3-month-old in my arms, I'm looking around like, what am I doing with my life? Like,
Right.
if I go to jail, then my son grows up without his parents,
Right,
like,
right.
so I can't do this anymore. So it's like something,
Yeah.
So that was, you said that was in Pennsylvania?
where we had to turn we had to
Oh,
turn him
okay.
in Pennsylvania.
Why was it in Pennsylvania?
Because federal prison, he got sentenced to like a medium prison.
Oh,
So
okay.
that
Got you.
Pennsylvania with Wesley Snipes, but he was in the camp part. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Got
Yeah.
you. Damn, that's a lot. That sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
No, it's a
yeah.
movie.
Did you write a book? I mean, I feel like you should
I
write
was
a book
waiting
on
on
that.
that.
I did. I
you
wrote a
did?
book actually with the last company I was with. I just took it off the shelf because I'm going to write a new book with a new publishing company.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
So from there, then what happened? Because this is like,
Yeah. So, I mean, I signed up for school. I went to school and got my culinary arts degree, and then I got my baking and pastry certificate. So I worked in that industry for probably 4 or 5 years. I was a pastry chef, and I mean, that industry is extremely abusive. Like, They don't let you sit down. I got rolling pins and pans thrown in my head. Like, it was just terrible.
Yeah.
Where they do that at?
So, look, no, it's
Nah, that's a
serious.
fact. Yeah, my child's mother's, she was the same thing. She's a pastry chef. You know,
Oh,
she told me it's brutal.
it is brutal. Like,
So it's kind of like the old boy, what's his name? Hell's
Oh,
Kitchen guy.
Old boy that be screaming at people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his
Yeah.
name?
Gordon Ramsay?
Ramsay?
Gordon
Yeah.
Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. So
Yeah.
it's really
Kinda
like that.
No, it is like that. It is like that. No,
Yeah,
they
like
go
why
crazy.
is it like a boot camp though?
Yeah.
Like we're making food.
Chefs
like,
are crazy. You have to be crazy to be a chef. To work that many hours, you're not allowed to sit down. You're not really allowed to break to eat. You know, you
Chef
have to
would have got
just
his ass
eat.
kicked.
Yeah,
You
somebody's
gotta
getting
eat.
their ass kicked.
You need to be like a little crazy to be a chef, and then also like a druggie and an alcoholic, because it's like, you know, like,
Right.
it's kind of lean
Like,
into. I mean, it's so
rockstar life.
stressful. You know.
I wonder is Guy Fieri. Well, he's not a chef though.
I know him.
No, he's you know Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Since when? How don't we know that?
When?
Oh, through Albert.
Since when?
Since when?
Wait for it. I'll tell you about it.
What the
I want
fuck?
to know how
Yeah.
you know Guy Fieri. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
He's doing a show with him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he getting paper, but I was gonna say to that point, he's not a chef though. That's the only thing. I
Yeah,
was
he
thinking
just
of.
eats.
He just eats.
Damn.
He just
Fun part
eats.
of- that's
Yeah,
fun.
no, I mean
That's a better job,
That's a
though.
way
Yeah.
better job.
That's the way.
Yeah, 100%.
Damn. Okay. But yeah, sorry, tangent.
I'm like, this is like a movie though. I want
I'm
to see
looking
this.
for my
Yeah.
popcorn.
No.
I ain't gonna hold
It's,
you.
we always say it's always in the movies, but like this sounds like
This is a
No,
movie.
I
This is a
didn't even
movie.
tell y'all all of it. Like, so I got kicked out of the apartment where I was living with my ex when I was 14. They kicked me out. They threw me out, and then they threw my shit out in the middle of the night. It was raining. It was terrible. So I went and moved back in with my parents, right? And so I used to sneak out from my parents' house all the time. So this one night, I was like, let me be a good girl. I'm not going to sneak out tonight. I'm going to be a good daughter. I'm going to go to sleep. So went to sleep, and at like 12 or 1 a.m., these people bum rush inside screaming at me, get your shit, get your stuff on, blah, like going crazy. And so I jump out of bed, and I'm like looking like, what the fuck? And I'm seeing my parents. They're just staring at me, and I'm like, I'm being kidnapped. Like, hello, your daughter is hello. They're like telling me to get up. So those people ended up taking me to the airport and flying me out to North Carolina and Asheville in the middle of the mountains, where I spent the next 60 days in boot camp.
yeah, I
There you
figured.
go. Yeah, I figured.
So I had an ex that the same thing happened with her. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She got kidnapped basically.
Right.
Traumatizing.
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
you know why that they can legally do that, right? Because it goes deep, but it has to do with jurisdiction and your straw man system and how they set up the whole system, because that is kidnapping, right?
Yes, it is.
But this is why when you sign over like your birth certificate, you're signing them over to the government, because it's parents, it's a pair that rents, right? So when you sign the birth certificate, you're actually just renting the kid from the government. The government,
Pair that rents.
yeah.
No, yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, it goes deep into, if you look into etymology, if you go into words, spells, all these things, this is how they built America. So that's how the strawman system is set up. This is how this, Social Security is set up,
Yeah.
because your Social Security has what? 9 numbers.
Right.
What else has 9 numbers?
bank account.
Your bank account. So it's really it's a bank account that's tied to your trust.
Yeah, I've read that before.
Yeah. So this is how they monetize you. So anytime if they want to come get you, it could be boot camp, CPS, anybody, they can just come get you out of your bed.
Snatch you.
Yeah, because technically that's kidnapping.
It is
So,
kidnapping.
Right. It's the same thing as jurisdiction as your car, right? You really don't own your car at all. Same thing with your house. They can come take the shit anytime they want. You don't pay your taxes, guess what? They're taking it. You're home. You park in the red zone, think about it.
They could probably still even, because in real estate, we learned something like the government can come take your home and make you move out of your home,
Yeah.
even if you own the land, if they want the land. Like,
Yeah.
it's a specific
That's
word.
because they have the allodial title.
Yeah, the allodial title is actually the title that it's a contract between like the ground you're under or you're over is between you and God, and nobody else can take it, essentially, in layman's terms. But anything else, mortgage, that's literally that says dead pledge. Mort is Old English for dead, and gage is pledge. So you're pledging allegiance for death, for your life.
It's all in the language.
It's all in the language.
Might have to sell this
Wow.
game.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So that's why they're able to do that. That's why they're able to come in at night, take you away, and
craziness.
Because you can file charges, but actually you can't. Because you're like, hey, I'm being kidnapped, you guys. I'm going against my will.
Yeah.
After a certain amount of feet, that's kidnapping.
Uh-huh.
Like if I were able to move you and against your will and be like, hey, from here to over there, and you say, I don't want to go, that's kidnapping.
Wow.
That's how they're able to do it though.
Gotta know your rights.
Man.
Yeah, you got to know your rights.
Gotta know your rights.
So that's crazy that, so you went to boot camp and all that. And how was boot camp though?
I mean, it was cool. I learned how to make a fire with 2 sticks. So
Did you really?
I could survive in nature.
That's
No,
great.
Okay.
really, no, listen. So you had to go through these levels to be able to go home. So I went through the levels so quick that I was done within like 2 weeks. They were like, I've never seen this before. So they had me start doing the levels, like the tasks with my toes. So I started doing my toes. And then they had me like, they were giving me all this wild stuff.
Wait,
Because,
wait, hold up.
Yeah, pause.
Wait, hold up.
Your toes.
Wait, making fire with your toes?
No. Okay, so you got to make these like traps, these like rat traps, or like, and so you make them with a rock and a stick and some tweel, right? So you make tweel out of like this birch wood, and then you got to make like string. So then you have to tie it in a certain way and lift it, and it would just be like a animal trap, like a
Right.
small animal trap. So I made one of those, and then I went through like all the levels. Like you had to eat something, you had to create something, you had to do all these different things, and I finished so fast that they made me go back to the beginning and make that trap with my toes, like with my feet.
Oh,
Like
wow.
and I did it. It was
Wow.
so fucking hard, but I did it. Yes.
Like MacGyver?
Look, no, I'm very talented. When I
Damn.
want something, I'm the best at it. That's why I was the best stripper. I was the best drug dealer. I was the best hustler. I was the best. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Like,
your sign?
Aquarius?
Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's your ascendant and your moon? Do you know?
I think it's Virgo and Leo or something.
Okay.
Something maybe though, but I don't know.
Okay.
I just know Aquarius. I'm such an
Aquarius. Okay.
Like,
We're close. I'm on the cusp. So I'm Capricorn Aquarius.
Yeah, so you have a little bit of Aquarian tendency.
Yeah, I do. But my moon and ascendant is Capricorn as well. So I'm a triple Capricorn.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
you're mostly a Capricorn.
Yeah, mostly for the most part.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, yeah, because that's like a kind of like a Capricorn trait. We're like, we want to be the best at all these tasks and
Yeah.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering. So
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you make some traps with your feet now?
I mean, I probably could.
I'm just saying.
that's just
I
like
probably
ridiculous
could.
though. Like making traps with your feet is
It's crazy,
That's
right?
crazy
They
you're
work.
never gonna do
thought-
that. You're never gonna use that.
Yeah, it's like y'all are
Thank
just
you. No, they literally were
putting
trying
people
to
through
keep me there.
bullshit.
They were
Like,
just
Yeah.
trying to keep
Now
me
make
there.
it with your feet.
yeah, like
what?
what?
I know. They
Sound
were
like some
literally
weird-
making stuff up to keep me there. It was crazy.
But it's more mental though. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They're testing your mental and see how strong you
Yes.
are because
yes.
10 out of 10
Look.
people can't do that shit.
No,
So-
they can't. And I can do anything. Like I have no like in Michigan, you're not supposed to be able to get your real estate license if you have felonies. And when I caught my case, they stuck me with 2 counts of the same felony. So my one felony in Michigan, the law was you could get it expunged. But if they stick you with 2, you can't get it expunged. So they stuck me with 2. Assholes. So
Yeah.
She's
I couldn't.
4'11" with felonies though. Like
They're
what?
expunged now. I don't have. Well, I mean, it's like I don't know what they call it, but I mean, they're still there. You can still find them, but
I mean,
they're
but you
supposed to be
had 'em.
expunged.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah, I know it's wild. That was wild. So, but you're not supposed to get your real estate license with felonies. But I was like, I don't have limiting beliefs. I become the best at whatever I do. So I'm like, no, yes, I can. I will. So I did. But I just had to jump through hoops. I had like politicians write me letters. Like my pastor wrote me a letter. You know what I'm saying? So I've been able to do everything that I've wanted to do in my life. Like, you know, it's harder
Yeah.
with that hanging over your head.
So how does that translate now? So you're all about mindset. Do you teach other people how to do that?
Yes. So I like to share my story because it's wrapped in with addiction and, you know, trauma and abuse and like so much that every person has probably experienced one or more of something that I went through. So it's like if I am able to be the abandoned, abused, drug addict, alcoholic, like party animal, just crazed, no feared freaking girl. And now I'm literally living my dreams every single day, like my wildest dreams. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like anyone can.
Right.
Anybody can do whatever they want to do in this life. They just need to go within, find their power, and harness it. It's
Yeah.
really that simple.
And those are the people I would look to for advice because I would never switch places with somebody I wouldn't take advice from. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yes.
if they haven't been there
Yeah.
and came out of it and been better,
Yes. Yes.
then you're kind of a fraud.
Exactly.
Like, because all these gurus like, oh yeah, you can do this and do that. It's like if you had a nice cushy gig that in your entire life and you had a silver spoon in your mouth, then how hard was it for you?
Exactly.
Versus going through some shit,
Look.
coming out.
On the other side.
On the
Yeah,
other
those
side.
are the people that I would definitely pay attention to because it's like you've been through something. You got a story to tell, and it's just something that's I think that
It shows character.
it
shows mindset.
Yeah,
It shows how resilient you are.
Resilience.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yes. And I have like experienced over 100 different holistic modalities that have helped me to bring myself back into consciousness and alignment. And so that's another reason I teach this stuff, because it's not like I tried a couple things and I'm teaching about the couple things. No, like I've literally tried almost everything you can try for your brain, for your body, for your nervous system, energy, physical, mental, everything that you can possibly think of. I've probably experienced it at least once. So in that experience, it's like I know so much. Like I can just meet with somebody, like my clients, and like read, okay, you need this, this, and this. And then after that, you need to try this. And then after that, you're going to do this, this, and this. And it's going to get you there. I can see it because it's like it takes you to be able to see you in someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes that. So I don't know. It's been a really interesting ride for me just to come into this work after experiencing all the craziness and, watching other people change before my eyes. It's really beautiful.
So what's the process like? So you have speaking engagements, events and whatnot. People will come up to you and say, hey, I got X, Y, and Z going on. What's your process? Say if somebody does have an addiction or if they have something going on in their life mentally and they're trying to get out of it in a dark place, what's kind of your first steps with people like that? Because I know a lot of people out there have, everybody has some shit going on.
Yes.
So for people who are watching right now, what's kind of like the first steps you would take with them?
It's kind of individualized, but I would say you cannot heal on top of a hypervigilant nervous system. So if your nervous system is in fight or flight, or if it's in freeze, then you cannot start to try to meditate or heal or use the tools, because you're literally going to put something on top of like a vibrating plate that's not going to stick. It's always just going to fall off. It's not going to stick. So I would say the first thing that people need to do is stabilize their nervous system so they're able to move into some of these healing tools that are available. Brainwave states, right? So we have delta, theta, alpha, beta, high beta, and gamma. And they all serve different purposes. So delta is like very restorative. It's when you're deep sleep. And, some meditators can even get to delta brainwaves while they are meditating, which is crazy because you're literally manifesting like that. So there's delta. And then there's...
I do that all the time.
Really?
I do that all the time. Like when... it is manifesting because we talked about that in the last episode, but in a sense, I believe that everything is already there for you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You just have to pull it towards you.
Yes.
So it's not really like manifesting. You can call it manifesting.
Yes.
But everything is already there.
Uh-huh.
And it's just changing that mind state.
Yes.
And then you move into that timeline.
Right.
That shift. Because going into timelines and whatnot, everything everywhere exists all at once. Every scenario, everything you can think of. So if you do want something, it's already there for you. It already exists.
Yeah.
And that's how you have to think. It's not like I think. It's like, no, I know.
Yes.
And then you pull it towards you.
Yes. I like the way that you're talking, because this manifestation word is like irritating to me. And it's like, so many
it's overused.
People are teaching, manifest this, baby. But it's like a lot of people are trying to manifest and they can't manifest. Why? Because they want something. As soon as you want something, it's separate from you.
Yeah.
You're on the different timeline.
Right.
It has to be you. So like this manifestation process, like it's like a lot of teachers, they don't teach you how to actually manifest. Like you cannot manifest if your brainwave state is in high beta. You're literally trying to manifest or pull in from panic. And that you can't do that. You have to sink into theta alpha to be able to even start rewiring your subconscious. That's a whole nother thing. But I love that you're talking about that, because everything exists all the time, infinitely, everywhere, right?
Right.
And so I literally tell people through quantum physics, you pull possibility into this third dimension depending on how you observe that thing, right?
Right.
And it's how you were perceiving, like how are you perceiving your life? Do you perceive your life through a lens of love or fear? And it's like as soon as you can shift your lens and start perceiving your reality in a more positive way, then you're pulling in more positive things into your
Right.
life.
Yeah. And reality, I've come to realize that reality, everybody's living in a different reality. We can be looking at this camera right now and see two different things.
Yeah.
And as the frequencies get further and further away, because we have a lot of chaos going on in the world, people are literally seeing different things.
Yeah.
Different situations. You can see something on the news. Something is happening and you see two different things. People are like, no, that didn't happen. Oh, girl did this. Like the ice riots, Renee Good. People are literally saying there's two different things happening.
Yeah.
But that's what's happening. There's frequencies.
Yeah.
So that's what's real. The energy is real. And that's the only thing that I say that's the most important thing in life is
Yeah.
energy, because time isn't real, money isn't real,
Right.
none of these things are real. Energy is
Right.
real. This is why they want to harvest your energy and your attention, because they rather you exchange your time and energy for that piece of paper that doesn't mean anything that they print
Yeah.
up anyway,
Right.
because they
Right.
don't give a fuck. They're like, take this piece of paper. It's an IOU.
Yeah.
We want your energy.
Right.
And that's the most important thing.
Yes.
Because from there, if they have it, then you don't have it to where you can
Create.
manifest or create.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
They want us as sheeple, as little sheep.
That's
that
why
follows
they're always
along.
trying. They're always trying to get something out of us. It's always this divide thing.
So we're
yeah.
so
It's always that.
that's the funny point. Where did we go yesterday? Last
Where
night.
we go.
No. We went to the
Oh, the hockey game.
hockey game.
Yeah.
Okay. And what'd you notice?
The announcer was like, "Give me your energy. Give me your energy." As soon as we walked in there, it's just.
Oh.
I'm like, I looked at him. I'm like, man, this is like, it feels
Ooh.
like they're just trying to harvest some energy out of it. I mean, it's a game. That's what they do. But just like, it was like crazy. I haven't been to a game in a long time.
Yeah.
It was just constant, like, please, like,
Yeah.
give me. I don't know. It was just a weird feeling.
Yeah, and we're
Just
so
weird.
aware.
Yeah.
And
I think
we
I'm
were
just
looking
too aware.
around. We were like, damn, that's all he keeps saying. Like, yeah, make some noise, put energy.
No,
this,
he
this.
literally said, "Give me your energy.
Yeah.
Give me your energy. Give me your." That's all he kept saying. I'm just
Yeah.
like, yo. And then
Wow.
it doesn't help that the Knights have this like dragon
demon looking thing. Yeah, I
demon
know.
looking
What?
thing in the actual
What?
stadium.
What?
Yeah, look
Yeah.
it up. Look up the
I'll be
Knights.
like, all right, guys.
Yeah,
let me
look it
go.
up. It's like this demon thing.
Yeah, they have it says welcome to the fortress. It's way up.
The fuck did y'all go?
We went to a
I
hockey
know.
game.
That sounds very demonic.
And his eyes are red. I'm
Well,
like,
only
what?
because
Yeah.
to be fair, okay, you have the knights, right? The golden knights, that's what they're called. So you have the knights, you have dragons, and
Yeah.
it's that.
Okay.
But it did look crazy though, because it had
That
red
shit looked
eyes.
crazy,
it had
bro.
like it was very.
It had some big ass wings and
Yeah.
it's just it's sus. It's
So
sus.
we were looking around. We were like, okay. So they're talking
Mm-hmm.
about, give me your energy, make some noise, do this and this and that. And we're just looking all around. We're not even watching the game. We're paying
No.
attention to our surroundings.
happening?
And we're
Yeah.
looking, we're like,
They got
damn,
the
everybody-
wrong cats and that shit.
They did, and then I was looking at the people in there, and everybody was
subscribe
just
to it, huh?
they're just. I'm like, man,
Fine.
it's just zombies.
Just waiting on everybody to turn around at the same damn time and look at you.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. So
Yeah.
that's like that awareness. And it's just like, it's all about energy.
Yeah. So let me ask you, that leads me to this thought, right? So 95% of our behaviors and thought patterns are subconscious, okay? So our subconscious, 95% of us, creates this third dimension. Like our subconscious, your subconscious, even the animals. Like we are perceiving this reality as it is, collapsing this third dimensional, physical matter into our dimension right now by our subconscious.
Right.
So they don't want us to become more conscious, because if we become more conscious, then we won't have to create this reality. We'll
Right.
create a different, that's called ascension, right? Transcendence into a higher dimension, right? Because
Right.
then we won't even create physical matter.
Right.
Like we'll be ascended into like 5D
Right.
because we'll have full consciousness. This is like a download I had.
Cooking. She's
you know
cooking.
What I'm saying?
She's cooking
But you
for
get what I'm
sure.
saying?
No,
No,
100%.
So they
You're
want to
preaching to the
keep us.
choir.
That's why media, they pump us with this stress. And stress, what does it do? It pulls 30% of your blood flow from your executive mind into your reactive brain. And so you're not thinking consciously anymore. They feed us with fear. They feed us with this fake food, toxic lights. I mean, it's all just to lower our consciousness so we cannot create our own
Right.
reality, because the more consciousness that you have, you literally can create whatever you want to create.
Yeah.
You don't even have to stay here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is why they demonize to when they're saying, hey, and there's nothing wrong with obviously praying to God and looking outward, but they don't want you to look inward.
Right.
That's the part they demonize.
Yes.
Anything of that nature, oh, it's demonic.
Oh, you're just talking about that. Oh, it's
Yeah.
the devil.
Oh, it's the
Right.
devil if you look within. And I always say, if you are from something, how are you not of it? If you are from God, you don't have the same abilities or the same kind of manifestation, creation at all.
Your child.
That's
Does
a
your
creation.
child not look like you? Does not act like you? It's the same thing.
His
same
kid
concept.
looks like a spitting image of him when
Crazy.
he was a little boy.
Girl version.
Girl version.
It's scary. It's
Just
scary.
like him.
Fractals,
Yeah.
little fractals.
Yeah.
So crazy.
So that's creation.
Yeah.
So people forget that so easily.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, make sure you look within as well.
Yes.
And going to religion, I find it interesting too, and you can give me your take on it. When people look at Jesus, he turned water into wine. He walked on water. He did all these crazy, amazing things, right? But if you did it, then what?
You're the
I'm a
devil.
witch. I'm a witch and burned at the stake.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're pitchforks.
But they tell you to be what? Christ-like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too Christ-like though.
That's too Christ-like?
That's too. Don't.
So we're
don't do
moving
no-
the goalposts?
Yeah.
It's
Don't do no
interesting.
magic.
Yeah, don't do magic. But Jesus did magic. It's literally magic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I never got that point. So how far can we go? So like,
Don't question God.
Yeah.
Now you questioning God.
Let me,
Demon.
yeah, basically. Let me ask you this. So like, how does that correlate with you and like the mindset and everything else and rewiring
Yeah.
with, traditional religion and all that? Do you subscribe to that or?
No, so it's so interesting. Like I was raised Christian, Presbyterian, going to church every Sunday, going to Sunday school. I was even I said a sermon when I was in freshman high school, but I never subscribed because some of the stories just didn't make sense to me. Some of the stuff in the Bible never made sense to me. So I was always very outside the box. I'm an Aquarius, we're not inside the box.
Right.
So I always looked, outside the box. I've always, been into spirituality. But when I was like with my ex, this was 4.5 years ago, and started learning more about ancient civilizations and aliens and
Right.
all this different stuff. It's like I almost started to believe that I was God, right? So I got very spiritually confused. And I believe that, yes, we are from God, so we have God within us, so we can tap into that God energy, our God power, and create whatever it is that we want to create, right? We can be just the most magical beings, depending on how conscious we can get. But at the same time, it's like when I started to feel like I was God, it was like, now I have to depend on me for everything, right? And so I had this low level anxiety the whole time I was pretty much in that relationship because I wasn't rooted in something that was greater than myself. So after that broke, it was like I was very spiritually confused, and it was like I just didn't know what to do. I'm like, I'm God. If I'm God, then why does it feel better for me to lean into a greater source, God, source, universe? That's what I call my God. God, source, universe, all the same things to me, energy. If I'm leaning into this energy because I'm feeling anxious or I'm feeling bad about myself, and now I feel guilty for it because if I'm God, I should be able to take all this in myself.
Yeah.
Like,
Which
what
is
does
too
this
much.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to go on a deep dive of like, what do I really feel God is and how do I want to worship if I, I had to go on this deep dive of that whole concept. And really, honestly, it's like whatever feels good to you, freaking do it. If you want to be a Jesus lover and just worship and believe in the devil and that's of the whatever, like do you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The problem with the population on this planet is that we get mad at each other for having different belief systems. And
Right.
oh, you believe in that person, well, screw you because you must. But
Yeah.
it's like impossible for all of us to come to this present moment with the same lens. We've had different cultures, different parents, different upbringings, different traumas that literally change the way that we perceive this reality to be.
Yeah.
So it's not for me to like be mad at you because you believe in this person and that thing. And
Yeah.
it's like, accept people for who they are, for where they're at on their journey, and know it is perfect for them and my journey is perfect for me. It's like, guys, do whatever feels good to you. And I also think that that changes your physiology. So my mother is a devout Christian. Devout. Like, she goes and worships. And if I were to ever come to her with some of my stuff, I'd be like, Mom, nah, that's not, like cognitive dissonance. She would probably die. Her brain would explode. Now she doesn't have that root that's keeping her a walking angel on this planet. And now she's going to probably just die. So it's like, we have to just allow people to believe in what they want to believe in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that religion is necessarily great in all aspects. I mean, there are the systems that use it to manipulate for their own whatever they want. But it's like, I mean, even religion, it says pretty much the same thing, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah,
I
for
the
mean,
most part,
At the
yeah.
end of the day. So why are we fighting? You know?
Yeah. I
Like-
mean, well, the powers that be, you know, again, going back to separation, and
Yeah.
when they do that, when they keep you distracted,
Yes.
they don't want you to do that and realize your real power. They keep you busy with sports and award shows and all this bullshit that really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're watching millionaires run up and down a court. That,
Right.
Yeah.
Who cares,
Right.
right? But people, we were, again, going back to the hockey game, we were watching these people, right? My team, yeah, good. Your team, no, bad.
Like,
You suck.
yo, what are we doing?
You
Yeah,
suck.
it's like,
Dude,
this
I
side,
see
this
people almost
side.
about to fight in the crowd too. I'm like,
No.
what is going on?
Do you see though? Like,
Yeah.
this is the psychosis that we're living inside of. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like,
Yeah.
it's literally psychosis.
It is, and it's written all over. I call it the simulation. Oh, it's written all over the simulation. Like, you have red and blue, Democrat, Republican. You have this team versus this team, and
Yeah.
it's always these two sides. But I
Yeah.
understand it too because it's duality,
Yeah.
and it's just finding that peace within, and then having. Once you find that peace, you're in the middle.
Yes.
You know, you don't subscribe to either
Any of
side.
it. Exactly.
And that's
Exactly.
where you have
Yeah.
true peace.
Yes.
Because people are always trying to pin us like we're MAGA and all this other shit. I'm like, no. Understand, there's a current system that's fucked up and he's exposing it.
Yeah.
Is he bringing solutions? No.
Yeah.
But he's a bringer of chaos. He is breaking this system.
Yeah.
Let's get that squared out.
Yeah.
But is he going to be the savior and all this other shit? No, that's MAGA because they're thinking he's the savior. He is not.
Yeah.
He's creating chaos.
Right. Right.
And that's what it is.
Yeah, the truth is, if it was the other side that would have stayed in, we'd be asleep still for the
Yeah, because-
because it's the same thing that's been going on for the past like 40 years. So it's like a lot longer than that, honestly.
Yeah. And going into like just politics overall, it's all of them.
Yeah.
it's literally
That's
all
the
of
thing.
them.
It's a puppeteer
It's literally
show,
all of
to
them.
be honest.
It's a puppeteer show.
I don't
And
subscribe.
yeah, because I just found something on the way over here. I was looking into the Epstein files and I noticed one of the files.
That's a crazy segue.
No, but it all ties in only because I found out one of the files is a duplicate of another file. So I'm like, wait, hold up. This is tampered with. So now we got to kind of denounce everything in there because now they're starting to play in.
Wow.
5D chess.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
Somebody
you know,
put
they're
some
playing
shit in
5D
there
chess.
in the DOJ files because I looked and it was essentially, in short, he had an account named Baal, which is a evil deity that they worship, whatever. But going into it deeper, it's a duplicate of another document. And I noticed it. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. But it says bank, and this one says Baal. So it's a bank account. And this one says Baal. And they're like, people are running with it. And we did a clip on it. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, this is Baal. And then I look into it deeper. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a duplicate. So, but why is this in the files?
Yeah.
So now it's like, is somebody tampering
They
with
planted
it?
it
Did they do
there.
that on purpose? So now they're giving us false information,
Everything is on purpose, I think. I don't
Yeah.
think it would be a mistake.
right?
You know what I'm
That's what I
saying?
mean.
Off of that big, like, come on.
Something this big of like it's 5D chess.
So they
man.
knew that we would catch it and be like, oh, ball is the devil worship, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's running with it. But then it gets debunked. Now I see a duplicate. I'm like, what is going on? Are you guys starting to put that in there on purpose? Because what that does is now Trump is in there. Now it's
all
all tampered
well,
with.
all of it's up for debate now, and that's what they, that's what they want at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Well, the sickest part about it is that, okay, this comes out, right? So now people know, right? They know now. But
Right.
no, we've known for a long time. Like,
For sure.
a long time. This is not new information.
Mm-hmm.
There's just social media now and directed media. So, I mean, it's just, come on, guys. It's like, I mean, once you really wake up to everything, you see that all of these systems are put here in place just strictly to control us for their own gain. Power, money, it's for that. Until you become sovereign of these systems that are put in here to manipulate, control our minds, steal our energy,
Right.
then you will be a victim to that system forever.
Yeah,
And you'll
for sure
never
as
be
that.
able to create your reality.
Simple as that.
So, I mean, I lost hundreds of followers. I posted a picture. I was at Mar-a-Lago. I don't even know how to say it.
Mar-a-Lago.
I don't
Mar-a-Lago.
even know how
Yeah.
to say the thing. And like people are, oh my God, ow. And I've never not once said that I support Trump or
Right.
I don't subscribe to the system. I
Right.
never
Yeah.
have. I've never subscribed to the political system, not ever. So it's like, yo, just because I walk into a building that's owned by a man that you may not
The
like,
president. Yeah,
it's like,
the
come
president,
on,
bro.
come on, dog. I mean, like, I was in there with these Aspire Tour founders, David Meltzer, Julio Gonzalez. It was a networking event. Like,
Right.
I'm sure if any of the people that unfollowed me and that was mad at me got invited, they would be
They're
there
all
on
going.
time. You know what
They're all
I'm saying?
going.
So I'm like, guys, let's just calm down. Just
Yeah,
relax
they're
a
they're
little
all
bit.
part of the matrix, though. That's the thing.
yes.
It's their team. Yeah, my team. That's
Yeah.
what it
Boo.
Yeah.
is. Yeah, boo your team. It's
Your
like,
team. It's like,
This shit is
yo,
stupid, bro.
Yeah.
So
no.
that's what it is. They're all subscribing to that.
Yes.
And
yes.
now that's why we do what we do, because we're exposing all that. We're like, look, guys, all this shit is corrupt.
Yes.
No matter what. None of this shit worked before, so why would it work now?
Right.
So
Right.
that's why I'm for it. I'm all for it. Like breaking down the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't even think some of these people are human beings.
Yeah, no, I don't think that I agree. I agree.
Do you,
I
do you
think-
believe in reptilians and all that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. I really absolutely do. And I know, I mean, I've been to some of the disclosure events in DC. So I was there when people were testifying. I was there when they were releasing documentation from the Pentagon. I mean, they knew about alien aircraft since 1942 or 46. It's one of those years. I don't know. You tell me. I probably know.
Yeah.
But one of those years, they had in their possession alien aircraft. And since then, they have reverse engineered that technology. The government has it. We have known how to solve poverty around the world for over 50 years. And why do we not, have that?
Yeah.
Why? No, because they want to keep that. It's like, it's wild to me. I mean, literally 0 point energy, right? I mean, you can create energy off of nothing.
Yeah, the vacuum
And-
of space. Yeah.
Yes. And that will literally solve poverty overnight.
Yeah.
Overnight.
I saw a guy who actually created a 0 point energy mechanism in his garage.
Yeah, did
and
he get offed? Because I have seen a couple too.
I think he did, or he like disappeared.
Yep,
or,
yep. They will off you as soon as you try to patent that technology. This is what people got to do. If you are one of these people like our genius coming out with these devices, do not patent your stuff. Literally put it open source,
Yeah.
and then they can't find you. They
Right.
won't. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's a trap in itself. So when you patent something, it goes to the Department of U.S. Commerce.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
telling the
You're
government.
giving
You're
it to the
telling-
You're telling
government.
them, hey,
Right.
look, this is what I created.
Right.
Come take it.
That's why they
Come
created
take me.
that's why they created the patent office.
Yes.
Hey, any great ideas you have, you want to protect them, right? So bring them to us.
Give me that.
Protect them from you? No.
Feed him down and
Government?
beat
I'm
you
not
down.
giving my shit to the government.
So many
Debo.
different stories of people over history that have created these devices. I mean, water, created fuel from water. Like he got offed, I mean, there was a couple
Stanley
people
Meyer.
testifying.
Yeah.
Like,
Stanley
Yeah, it's
Meyer, he
wild.
created the water fuel cell.
and just,
Yeah.
He got poisoned at a Cracker Barrel.
of course.
Jeez.
Dude was in he was in a meeting with some investors, and his brother was there, and he created the water fuel cell, ran off of water, a car, and he drunk something, and he started holding his neck, and he ran out the Cracker Barrel. He's like, "Yo, I got poison," and his brother was like, "Watch him die right there."
Crazy.
Yeah.
And you had
It's too common.
the guy who was the who got killed in that mass shooting too. Didn't he do something with the water? Like
Yeah, he had video
the
to where
security guard. right?
security guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Wow.
it was
Wait, what'd he do?
well, he created an engine that ran off of water as well.
I think
And
I read about that one.
yeah, and this random guy
Yeah.
comes into his grocery store that he does security work for,
Does the mass shooting in the
Does
grocery
does the mass shooting,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
offs him.
Just,
I'm like, was it a mass shooting or
No.
was that a red herring just to get him?
yes, that was that.
It seems like everybody who creates like water cars just get offed.
Yeah.
Well, that's because when it comes to gas, number one,
Yeah.
ultimately oil, you fucking up the church's money.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
well yeah, of
Talking about
course.
a billion trillionaires.
Facts.
Well, this is why, I mean, back in the 1800s, they had electric cars, electric scooters. They already had that in the 1800s. And then
Wow.
they wiped those out because the oil industry was threatened because the stocks were starting to
Wow.
crash.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. A lot of oil stocks were starting to crash. And they were like, okay, we got to get this out of here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I was sitting at this disclosure event in DC, and it was a bunch of whistleblowers, right? And I remember this one guy's story like it was yesterday. So this guy, his father, so he was always in government. His dad was like super high up in government too. He was special ops. He went and saw, like he got brought to a building or went and explored a building and saw something he wasn't supposed to see. He saw alien craft that was, our government's alien craft. And the next day, his dad contacts him and he's like, whatever you saw yesterday, you did not see it. Do not ever tell anybody that you ever saw what you saw yesterday.
Damn.
Do
Wow.
not ever again. And he said his dad was always jokey and fun, and this time he was super stern. He never saw his dad again. And on the next trip, like on the next mission thing that they had to go do, he said that they were in the helicopter, and all he remembers is someone breaking his neck and pushing him out the copter.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow.
Why is it always a helicopter?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know,
Damn.
but
Like, damn.
yeah. And he was there whistleblowing, like at this disclosure in DC. And I was
Wow.
sitting there like, and you can tell when people are lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
can
yeah.
feel, you can tell.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, fuck, like this really happens. Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
really happens.
Yeah.
This is very common.
it's real.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to get disclosure soon?
I mean, okay, here's the thing. They have disclosed a lot of stuff.
They
But,
have.
I mean, during COVID, they said that aliens are real. We are in possession of alien bodies. And nobody even paid attention.
That's true.
Yeah.
And the
Why?
technology. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No one paid attention. There are still people that don't believe in aliens, but yet our government is saying that we are in possession of this. And
Yeah.
there are still people that don't believe.
So
Right.
there's literally a UFO or UAP that's so large in Seoul, Korea that they can't even move it. And they built a building around it, and you can look the coordinates up. And then when I looked the coordinates up and I saw it literally says UAP so and so, whatever in Korean.
Mm.
And it's right next to that, it says Army base. But
Of
it's
course.
literally, it's a building that's like rounded. Like they built
Wow.
around,
Damn.
and it's known amongst the locals. So it's like,
That's crazy.
it's literally out there.
Yeah.
We'll put the coordinates in the description so y'all can look it
But
up.
that's the part. See, most people need to be told what to do.
Yes.
So they need to be told, like, oh, the government finally comes out and says aliens are real.
Yeah.
We have all this evidence over the last 56 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, right? We have
Yeah.
aircrafts and the tridactyls and, Peru and all these other
Yes,
places
yes.
literally have alien bodies.
Yes, I've seen them with my own eyes. The elongated skulls. I've
Yes.
seen them.
One
with
of
my
them was
own
pregnant.
eyes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
3 fingers, all
Yes,
that.
yes.
So we have all this, but then people need to be told by an authority figure,
yeah.
right? This is where the school system comes in
Yeah.
because we've been indoctrinated. Hey, I need to tell you aliens are real. Then it's real.
People are waiting for aliens to just walk right up to us and say, "Hey, my name is 3.5 beep 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 beep
Right.
beep boop boop." That's what they're waiting for.
But here's
I
the
really
thing.
thought you were going to hit the Slim Shady.
What, I don't even know what the fuck.
Hi, my name is.
But here's the thing, though. I already think they're walking among us.
Yeah, of course.
They're already
They're
walking.
They're
been
running our
here.
government.
They're in our
They've
government. They're
Been here.
I mean, it's in the files. I mean, if we're gonna, they said in the files that the government is basically ran by satanic, baby eating.
That can't be human.
Psychos.
Yeah, that can't be human.
But you
They
know
can't
what?
be human.
Could it not be human though? Because there are some sick. So think about it. Think about it for a second. So if you are a human that has experienced everything there is to experience on the planet, everything, your dopamine receptors are worn out. You know what I'm saying? Nothing can excite you anymore. What links will you go to? You know what I'm saying? You lived in Hollywood. You know,
Yeah.
like some of these people, I mean, they turn gay. They're not really gay, but they've just
Right.
experienced all the things. So now
Right.
it's like, let me just try something else.
Right.
You know, so you never really know if someone's rooted in darkness, which I really feel like a lot of people, a lot of humans are. They've let their ego and they've aligned more with that darkness within them, which allows for more dark energy to come in. So it's like, and I've seen this, like I've literally seen it with my own 2 eyes. Like I've seen dark take over somebody. Like,
Right.
so if you have that in the human form, you know, I think it could be humans that are eating babies. Like you just never really know.
On one hand, yeah, but I would say scientifically, when a human being eats another human being, actually it causes brain damage.
Yeah.
So when that happens, it's like, okay, how much can you actually do that before you actually, you know, it's to the detriment of
physical
your,
symptoms.
yeah, exactly. So for these people to do that over extended period of time, it's like, maybe you're not human.
Worship
Yeah.
Moloch.
I mean, did you read about the guy from Venus that came over and spent some days like with like at the White House? I think. What was his
I think
name?
I've heard about that.
Yeah,
I
look
think,
that up.
Yeah, I think I heard about that to where it was it? No, I'm thinking the guy.
What's his name?
I'm thinking the guy with the passport from the place that didn't exist. That's what I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's another story like that to where this guy was essentially from a place that didn't exist, but he had a passport. He just appears. And it was in between somewhere in Europe that this country didn't exist. It started with the T. I forgot it was.
I think
but
a woman did that. I think a woman too popped up.
a woman
like
did
that.
pop up too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were saying that timelines were crossing over, but that's what I was thinking of. But
Well, there is a story of a guy from Venus that came over to try to help humans, basically, and like we didn't listen to him, and I don't know, something happened with that. But what do you think about CERN? So do you think that we are like jumping timelines within our own timeline because we're like, this is a random question, but we kind of went
No. It correlates.
This correlates for sure.
I feel like because what is that thing called where you remember something and
Mandela
it's like,
effect.
yes,
Okay.
yo,
Yeah.
I just went down a whole rabbit hole literally only a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's Fruity Loops, right?
Yeah.
It was something with Fruity Loops, and I'm
Well,
like,
yeah,
no,
it was the Fruit Loops. So
Yes.
the Fruit Loops is spelled differently. Where I believe it was I don't know if it was
the
the O.
O's because of the loop,
yeah, I
the
think it was the
O's.
O.
Yeah, the O's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a bunch of other
There are
things.
so many
Yeah.
things.
You know Smokey the Bear.
Yes. I'm sorry.
It's Smokey.
That
It's
tripped me
Smokey
out.
Bear.
No,
I'm like
it's
they're gaslighting.
Smokey the Bear.
That's
No,
bullshit.
we are in a different we are in a different timeline because of that. We're hidden atoms. We're jumping.
Yeah.
We're jumping timelines.
Shit,
Quantum,
it
I
just
think I
feels
forgot.
different too.
It
I don't know if it's
does.
just
It
me.
does.
It's
I'm
always been
telling you,
Smokey
it
the
does.
Bear.
No, that's the thing. That's how they gaslight you. Now,
Yes.
here's the thing about CERN. So, CERN is actually the group, the research group that's called CERN. So the machine is the Hadron Collider.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
to where they try to discover what makes up the
Swiss-
universe.
Yes.
Dark matter, all that stuff. Dark matter makes up 20%, 27% of the universe, right? So they created this thing to discover: is there other timelines? What makes up the universe, etc.
Yeah.
So this is what's really crazy. And it goes into a few things. It goes into that. But I found something very interesting about CERN or the collider. So they discovered the God particle, right? Through that. But when they first fired it up, they call it the first beam, basically. The first beam that they, collided all these things. Guess what date it was?
9/11.
No.
What?
September 10th.
Oh,
And who died on September 10th?
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk. Okay. But remember the day that he died, what happened? Some weird shit was going on, right? There's footage where I don't know how this happens. People still can't explain this.
explain it.
There's a chair literally that goes through a table and then like reappears on the floor. You can look this up.
Where?
It was, I don't know, like there's a chair that goes through the table. You can see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
right after he got shot.
Right after he gets
Yeah.
smoked, it goes through the table.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And
Like
You
in
I'm
the
ever
like,
seen
same
that?
vicinity or like a whole different area?
no, it's
No,
right behind
yeah.
him. It's
Shut the
it's,
fr-
it's,
shut-
it's,
shut
it's,
up.
it's his chair.
What?
Yes, it
No.
goes through the table. You can look this up. So I was like, okay, that has to be some type of nexus point. And what a nexus point is basically that something that can't be changed. It's a point in time to where it stems off from a bunch of other things. So if going into Marvel, if you know anything about Marvel and the characters, they say it in the Marvel movies. So there's a character called Scarlet Witch. She's a nexus being. She exists across all timelines,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So I think that point to where they fired up CERN, it's weird that he died on the same day that they fire up CERN. So it's some type of nexus point. So now we're like crossing over timelines. Timelines are bleeding over. All this stuff is happening.
So they fired up
get
CERN
it.
the same exact year. I'm
The
like,
same
that
type date.
Same date.
Date. So every year on that date,
Right.
Okay,
because
yeah.
it's that date and
It's
there is
that-
no time.
Right. So
There
it's
is no
it's
space.
so it's
It's some sort of weirdness.
It's
Yo,
some
my
point.
brain.
yeah.
Oh my God.
So it's some point
yes.
that I don't know what it has to do with it, but it's that weird thing to where timelines are crossing over. Because you're right. Ever since 2012, it doesn't seem the same.
It seems
No, it
weird.
doesn't. It really
Like-
doesn't. Even it's shifting into since January 1st, I feel different. I'm sorry, I do. I feel different.
How do you feel different?
I'm different. I just feel I don't know. I really feel like this in like huge amount of energy. Like it's just encompassing me right now.
Yeah.
Like,
And that
in a
everybody's been feeling
really
that
big
way.
Yeah.
Everybody's been feeling that way. And I think these points in time, like 9/11,
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk thing, these moments in time are points that either that can't be changed and it branches off into other scenarios, other timelines, but these things that happen kind of shape other possibilities and other timelines and other, realms per se, and branches off. But these things that are defining moments, it's these points that can't be changed. That's what I think.
So do you think that it's planned? It's planned, or that's a mistake? Do you think it was a mistake, like a glitch in the matrix, or do you think it's like a planned like?
I
Not in the
think
Matrix.
that if we're talking in a linear sense, because you have to think, 4 and 5D,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Because you have to go outside of time.
Right.
And they're saying that the fourth dimension is time itself.
Yeah.
So it's planned, but it's not, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a collective conscious to where we all agree subconsciously
Yeah.
on this thing that happens. And this is why they manipulate us through media.
Right.
So with 9/11, that was a 33-year cycle.
Yeah.
Okay, it started in 1968,
Uh-huh.
and since then they've been, pre-programming us with all these different things.
Right.
So from that point, I mean, obviously the 33 degrees and all that stuff, you go into that. But
Yes.
in a sense, they've been showing you through media for the last 33 years up until that point, because we've all been taking in
To
these-
create that.
to create it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on.
it's
To
quantum.
create it.
Yeah, it's a quantum level type of,
So you think
creation.
that there's energies, right, that are literally manipulating our subconscious that deeply
For sure.
to create these
yeah,
events in this dimension.
For sure. Well, if you look into the quantum mechanics and looking at quantum entangled
Uh-huh.
photons,
Yes.
it's literally the balance of the universe, right? So
Yes.
this is why they have to show you before they do it.
Right.
Because-
we couldn't create it if it wasn't shown to us first.
Right. So our subconscious is, like, as you said, is
Yeah.
way more powerful.
Yes.
So within that, I think, they do show us things to manifest and create these things.
Yeah.
On a quantum level.
Never thought about like this. Yeah.
Like even The Simpsons, like that was
right.
9/11, right? So I forgot which year it was. I think it was like 94, 95. There's literally a magazine that Bart holds up and it says New York and it has 9 and the 2 towers and it says 9/11 and spells it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Those types of things.
Yes. Yes.
So-
I just never thought about it like that. That's like seriously, I gotta go on rabbit holes.
Yeah.
I love this.
Even with CERN though, CERN, it's very strange because they have this statue in front of outside of their facility.
Yeah, I was gonna go visit. I'm so pissed I didn't.
You should.
I know. I
Where
was
is it?
literally so freaking close. It's in Switzerland, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was like, it was the plan, but something happened.
Yeah, it's in
Dang.
Geneva. So they have this statue called Shiva.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it has all these arms.
Yeah.
and yeah.
Shiva.
Oh, like Mortal Kombat Shiva?
Exactly.
Shiva. Yes, like the
Yeah.
goddess Shiva.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
So they have this video. They call it a hoax, but I'm like, how is it a hoax? Because for one, well, let me back up. So they have this video in front of Shiva where you have these guys in hoods and they have these like torches and they're like doing a ritual.
Yeah.
And then it comes out later and it was a secretly recorded, thing. And they say, oh, it was a hoax. We're just playing but how is it a hoax if you didn't know you were being recorded?
Right.
It was very strange. And they're like doing all this shit and it was weird.
Nothing's a hoax.
Got caught, but-
I'm like, ain't no way. So scientists that spend millions of dollars on research, we're going to go out there and do a ritual? Okay.
They always do that shit.
No, I think everything is just what it is. They try to make it seem like, oh, it's a hoax. No, it just is what it is.
And people were saying that since that portal has been open from CERN, they're saying that demons are coming through.
See, I don't know about that, but I think demons, I think there's just it's a polar universe, yin yang. There's dark, there's light. It
Right.
always exists simultaneously, even within us. What are we going to align with? The darkness with us or the light within us?
Right.
It's just a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, they said that these things are coming through or whatever. But all it is, I think that they're correlating that with aliens, interdimensional beings, because now it's beginning to be one and the same.
Yeah.
Like with spirituality and aliens and whatnot. They're calling it interdimensional. So
Yeah. I mean, it's always been here. I mean, magic has always been around too. I mean, they used to burn witches at the stake. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it's always been around.
Right.
There's always been this stuff. It's just a matter of how it gets to the masses. And now it's just being seen through media, which is controlled. So,
right.
but I mean, if you really were to before social media got big, I knew this stuff. It's like you have an inner knowing about what is really happening on the planet. It's just that, can you get yourself away and pull the scope back enough to be disconnected from the system for a second to see it?
Right.
And once you get clarity, it's like, okay, now you can start seeing everything, all of it,
Yeah.
for what it really is.
That's why social media, it does the exact opposite, right? There's nothing social about this at all.
It's actually making people less social
right.
in people, because now people are spending all their times on social media instead of actually going into a community with people and engaging with people in community.
But I'm gonna need y'all to stay tuned.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's why we do what we do. So, I mean, it's getting to the point to where it's not social anymore. It's more so of interest based. So it's like interest media,
Yeah.
because people are only interested in what they actually want to tune into now.
Right.
As it should be.
Right.
Yeah.
It should be like that.
Yeah,
You
'cause-
shouldn't be seeing a bunch of stupid motherfuckers doing TikTok dances. in my opinion.
I know,
Tired
you
of that
think-
shit. I know we were all sick of that
Look,
shit. I'm glad that's over.
Let people be them. Let people do what they want to go twerk.
It's
and
brain
do
rot
the-
though.
But it's
And
yeah,
do it.
you see how they teach. You see what they teach in China. Their TikTok, was way
their shit's
different.
completely
Yeah,
different.
like
It's all
their
mathematics.
kids are like
Really?
actually
Yeah, like treat them they got
like real
IQs.
life carpenters and like
Wow.
building homes and
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, that's-
I'm
Like
glad
that
it's like
here.
that now for us because shit, we need it.
Yeah. That's why they call it a
Yeah.
feed. When you feed, they're feeding
They're
you something.
feeding your consciousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I always tell people your algorithm, make sure it's always feeding you and you're not feeding it.
Right.
So like if
Yes.
it's learning something new, and
Yeah.
because I love learning, I love
Yes.
just studying things, looking into things.
Yeah, same.
So I'd like to. I mean, it's not really a bookworm anymore, but just whatever is feeding me. If I'm going through something, okay, I'm following this scientist or this professor or this doctor or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I want to be feeding my mind with
Yes.
knowledge.
Right.
You know?
Instead of, where you put your awareness, where your attention goes, energy flows.
I always say that.
Yes.
I love that.
yes. I mean, it's so true.
Yeah.
And people really got to realize it's like focus on what you can control, right? So if you can't control what you don't like, which is war going on in another country, or maybe it's the president doing some other stuff, let's can you control that? Like, can you really control that?
Yeah.
Though?
No.
That's
Ask
why they
yourself,
love
like,
feeding into Trump. That's why like Trump is just like an energy harvesting word. He's bigger than him. Like you just
Yeah.
say Trump, you're gonna get a reaction out of
Oh
somebody.
my God.
Like it's like a
lot.
jolt. If you just say
So
Trump to
many
somebody
people
random,
look,
and it's
they
like
just
you
go
see,
so crazy.
yeah,
That's what they want. That's what they
Exactly.
want. It's like,
Exactly.
stop it. I went live a couple times telling people, like, just stop.
Yeah.
Like, stop it. Do you
Yeah.
see this is what they're trying to do?
Yeah.
They're trying to create this separation, this drama.
absolutely.
I'm like, you guys are so I mean, really think about it. How can you get mad at me for walking to a building?
yeah.
Like, seriously, guys, come on, wake up.
But they see
Wake
that
up.
they see that as choosing a side,
That's so ridiculous.
and they're gonna make you choose a side.
You know what? But I don't choose sides, so I'm not gonna choose no sides. So
It's coming out.
It's coming back. She's in
I'm not
flashbacks.
gonna choose no side. No, don't. Like I don't.
Yeah.
That is just so low vibration to me. It's like, come on, like come on.
Stop
come
trying
on.
to control people.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah,
it.
like,
That's it. And even if I did, which I don't, but even if I did,
Yeah. Now what?
just right.
Yeah. Just leave
Now
it be.
what?
Yeah,
Now
like,
what?
You're
Like,
not
what are
like
you really
pledging
doing?
allegiance to Trump. Like that's what I'm saying.
That's the
Like,
thing.
People just
What
need
are
to
you
relax.
doing in your actions, in your life to make the world a better place?
Thank
I would
you.
ask all the people hating on me for going into that building. What are
Absolutely.
you doing for people? Because I know what I'm doing for people on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? So what are y'all doing?
Yeah. And it's fake rage to me. That's the thing. Nobody looks, if we're going to be objective, right? When you look at things that Trump is doing, right? Good or bad, however you see it, right? Every other president before that has done that or even worse.
In secrecy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or in public and you just forgot about it.
Or you just didn't read up on it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just didn't do the research because the media didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they're spinning everything. They're energy harvesting. They're manipulating you.
Yes, it's all manipulation.
Yeah.
It's all a system there to manipulate you to steal your energy.
Yeah.
Period. And you know what? I don't subscribe to the systems. I don't appreciate that things are being ran by a bunch of pedophile, like psychopaths.
Yeah, that's
But
yeah.
at the same time, it's like, can I control the pedophile psychopaths? I don't think I'm in front of Trump right now. Am I in front of Trump? Is he right here in this room? Like, what I'm gonna do? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we have to do what it takes to fix the situation instead of feeding the situation. You know,
Yeah.
if you don't like the system, stop subscribing to it. Period.
Yeah, don't play
Stop
your game.
watching the news. Stop getting all triggered when they say the word Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, stop subscribing to the system if you don't believe in it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If enough of us do that, I really feel like we could make some changes.
That's the real change.
That's the
Yeah.
real change.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I'm big in finance and I'm big in crypto and blockchain. I tell people, I'm like, if you are afraid of crypto, for one, you have to do the research. So that way, you know, preparation eliminates fear. So you have to know and prepare so you won't be afraid. If the system currently you do not like it, then why are you still participating?
Yes. Create
So,
your own.
so yeah, we have a new system, right? So we're talking about decentralization. We're talking about being your own bank, sovereignty. So they want to scare you, you know, away from that. That's one. And what you don't know can hurt you
Yes.
because people have no idea still how, you know, the new system works, you know, let alone the old system.
Yeah.
The old system is like one big trap. Because I'm like, put it this way. If we all go to the bank tomorrow, everybody, and we all go get our money, guess what happens?
Nobody's getting their money.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting their money.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
System's over.
Uh-huh.
The game's over. Like
Yep.
all we have to do is stand up and flip the table over.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The cool shit is it doesn't even take everybody to go. Like it could be like 100 people. They ain't got that. It's not in the bank.
It can be on a realistic level. It can be if 500,000 people.
Yeah.
Oh, not even close.
No, but I'm saying on a macro scale, 500,000 people go to the bank
Nah.
right now and pull all their money out.
Yeah.
Bank's crashing.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's
Facts.
over.
Then at that point, guess what happens? Hey, what do you want? We won.
Yeah.
What do you want? Don't take your money out. What do you guys want? Okay, cool. So I want X, Y, and Z. I want to do it like this. Don't trade on my money. This, and that. Okay, cool.
Damn, you crashed the system like that.
Like that.
I just said don't participate, but that would take some days if you don't participate. But if you went and got your money, woo!
Yeah, that's it. The game's over.
Yeah.
Nah, then we're going to war. Like they're gonna not do. They're gonna disrupt you.
Yeah, but who's going to war at that point?
Right. For what reason?
For what? I'm
right.
not. Oh, so if all the military said no, fuck you,
Yeah.
I'm not going to war.
Oh, then it's a wrap.
Exactly.
Yeah, then it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Because it's all tied. Because they make money off of war.
Mhm.
I don't think
All
that
for money.
you'd have to find somebody in, shout out to the military. I know what side y'all on though. It's not always ours.
Well, I mean, the people forget there's
think
checks
it's
and
conditioning.
balances. There's the president who runs the military. He's
Facts.
commander in chief.
Facts.
And then you have obviously judicial, executive, legislative. So it's checks and balances. That's his job, just to run the military. That's it. Literally. Sign executive orders and, hey, let's go do this to this country. Literally.
If they only operated that way.
But that's what I'm saying. Again, just if everybody
Well, that's what division. Division's the whole
is
thing.
division, that's their
Yeah.
tactic.
That's their superpower.
That's their superpower.
And
it's so
y'all
easy.
still are, you know.
So easy to do.
It is very easy to do.
Black,
Because they play
white,
on our traumas,
gay,
on
straight.
our differences. They play on the trauma, on our fear, on our root fear. You know what I'm saying? They play on all that. And in turn, we get mad at each other because you're a different color than I am and my eyes look different than yours.
Right.
Like, come on.
They
Like,
do,
how
but
ridiculous.
look, this is the thing, because I can understand. I think of things through a different lens, and from their eyes, it's genius.
It is.
Yeah.
The
It's
system.
genius. It's
I mean, it
evil
really
genius.
is.
No, because
Think about it. If you offer yourself to go get something put in your body and you're waiting in line at a CVS to do this and to put this random substance in your body, they won. I mean, I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Like,
That's good.
that's really
it's
good.
evil, but it
No,
it
it's
depends
evil.
on perception. Who's looking at it? From their eyes, they want to shit. They're like, we can't let all these motherfuckers start looking at us.
Yeah, because
The moment they do that, we're fucked.
exactly.
look over here. Look over here.
That's it.
Bill Gates. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah. That
You're
motherfucker,
right.
Yeah, that's all that shit.
He
Let's
caught
do it.
He's so mad right now. He caught
He's
an STD. Gave it to his wife.
Bill's out of control.
Yo,
His wife is outing him.
Yeah, Melinda's
Yeah.
going
She's
AWOL.
hot. Like she's like, man,
good. Good.
question all these motherfuckers.
Go ahead.
She got burnt.
Yeah, she
Literally.
did.
Literally.
How much did she get in her divorce?
Billions. She got billions.
Billions, right?
She got billions. Yeah.
Yeah, catching shit. Yeah,
It's a hell of
She
an
deserved
STD.
it.
Yeah.
he deserved it. And then they said in the files too that they looked at Epstein's medical records that he had herpes or some shit.
Oh, Epstein got everything. He's
He
probably
probably do got everything.
And he had
has to have
chlamydia.
everything.
He
So
had
they invented some shit that we don't know about.
Oh my god.
got the new
All
STD.
the
He got the
things.
unreleased.
One.
Herpes simplex number 8.
this motherfucker.
Unreleased.
Oh my god.
I have herpes and HIV mixed.
Yeah, this,
I have them all.
Damn.
I'm giving it to the world. Fuck this. That's why Bill Gates is so pissed.
I know. Bill Gates. Is so
I have
mad.
STDs. Fuck this.
STD.
Depopulate.
Yeah,
STD Pokemon?
This motherfucker want to depopulate because he caused some shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These billionaires got too much
Fuck
power.
everybody. Depopulate. White path these motherfuckers out.
Shit.
It's like, damn.
I got the hurt.
Damn. You gonna kill
You was-
everybody?
Yeah, you was fucking around with the Russian hooker. Like, shit, that's not our fault.
And God knows what else,
No,
man.
he was fucking around with all the people. What you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, or-
Not just
yeah,
the
that's what they
Russians.
said.
Yeah,
That's-
man, it was some.
all the everything.
Yeah, these people are evil, man. So I get it. I mean,
There was some monkeys involved.
I bet there was.
Ah,
I
shit,
bet
man.
there
See,
was.
now-
I'm not surprised.
now we going somewhere else.
I'm sorry. You just never really know.
But you said, when they get bored,
Shit.
you
right?
Yeah,
want to
that-
see what that monkey
hey.
was like.
Hey, man.
I don't care how bored you get. Hey,
That's what I'm
I'll
saying.
try
How
out every
can
kind of
you?
woman
How?
before I do some other shit.
Facts.
Look,
Yeah, it ain't
short,
It
tall,
ain't never that
fat,
bad.
any kind of woman, cool. Once you start to get some other shit,
Yeah, no side quests over here.
no side
Fuck
quests.
no.
No, we staying on the main road.
Yeah, with old,
Yeah.
young, fat, skinny.
Yeah.
all that.
Let's see how many one-legged.
That's the Diddy shit though.
Oh shit.
That's why he got bored and
That's what I'm saying.
got off the
That's what I'm
rails.
saying.
Okay,
He got
wait.
bored.
Speaking of Hollywood and Diddy and weird freak show shit,
Fuck.
You not grew up, but you were in Hollywood or you were in that scene. Did you see any weird like party? I know you as a woman in that, the party scene, women see probably more than anything.
For sure.
So have you seen like anything weird in these Hollywood parties at all?
I mean, all I will say is that I went to a party and I had to sign an NDA.
Okay. Was that?
And the NDA is probably still holding.
A-list, like super A-list. Yeah. And it was like, I literally, if you can imagine what hell would look like, that's where I was at. I was like, I gotta get the fuck outta here.
Wait, imagine.
Okay, wait.
It was dark.
So look,
Real
so
dark. I'm talking like, it was dark. It was like all type of debauchery happening. It was too much for me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was a lot.
That NDA still holding?
Yeah. It's not, but it's, yeah. It's
oh wow.
No, but you know what? I found out being in the industry, entertainment, like a lot of these guys are really bisexual.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yes.
Like probably about 80% of them. Some
80?
that you would never
Oh,
even
no, for sure.
realize.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah.
In order for you to get there, you have to give it up. You gotta
Thank
give some
you.
booty. You gotta give some booty hole up. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
gotta do
No.
it.
She said you
I'm
giving the
sorry.
cakes
It's like
up.
that. It's like that. And then even for the women, like, I mean, if you're not, doing some things, then probably
You ain't getting no
your
change.
chances are not as high as another person. It's just
Right.
like, it's just so, that industry is very toxic. But all industries are toxic, though,
Very true.
to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Damn.
there was a lot of
The
craziness.
cake snatching is crazy.
Well, I mean,
Protect your cakes.
Yeah.
just look
Protect
at,
the cakes.
again, going back to Diddy. I mean, that whole situation.
Seriously, and that, like, look, what did he get? Like 4 years? Come on now, like the
Right.
dude got 4 years. Like that is entertainment.
They put Diddy.
That's behind.
they
the
put
curtains in
they put him
entertainment.
in jail with other men, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They better protect their booty.
I'm just like, yo, who rewards the kid with cavities with more candy?
Where else is he
He
gonna
needs to
go?
go to
Yeah, where's he gonna
Guantanamo
go?
Bay. That's where he needs to go.
Throw that nigga on an
Guantanamo.
island
Sure.
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Guantanamo. Goodbye.
He-
go out there. Deal with that.
Yeah, the time of his life right now.
Look, he
Ew.
probably is.
Oh, man.
I can't.
But yeah, a lot of, see, that's the thing. A lot of people, like athletes, because I heard a lot of stories.
Look.
Yeah.
Some of
I
the
know.
people that people look up to,
Yes,
it's like these
yes.
are like the craziest.
Yeah.
Whoa, really, dude?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's why. Honestly, I'm glad I saw what I did because it made me realize just don't pedestalize people. First
Right.
of all, like we are all the same. You are
Right.
the same. I'm the same. We're all inside of us. We're energy. We are
Right.
all the same. We are all one. The minute that you pedestalize someone, it's like you make yourself worse. It's like you sink down into the abyss of nothing because
Right.
this person is better than you, or they're I tell people when I go live, when at my events, like do not pedestalize me. I'm
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
different than you,
Yep.
than you. I'm not different. I'm just out here sharing.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
the only difference.
And I think that's the new era that we're in right now. That celebrity era's dead. I
Yeah.
feel like after all these skeletons have come out, like people are seeing that we shouldn't be idolizing these people.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and people like us, we're just here to share information. It's all about community. You know,
Yeah.
And
That's it.
And I think it's even on a deeper level because I think that was put into us. We didn't originally have that as human beings.
The worship gene.
The worship gene.
Yes.
Right.
The
it's
worship
called,
gene was definitely-
It's called VMAT2. It's a
It's definitely. I looked at this.
it's the God. It's like they call it the God gene,
Mhm.
which is the worship gene,
Mm-hmm.
and it is something that wasn't there originally.
Yes. And that got put into us at a different time as well as our telomere caps.
Right.
Yeah.
So something or someone put that
It's
in us.
alien.
Yeah.
The Anunnaki, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
So they wanted us to worship.
Yeah, they wanted us to worship them so we could be their slaves. Like, really.
Right.
Because they needed people to do the work. They didn't want to do the work.
Right.
started
So-
with started before the school system, but that was a big one.
Yeah.
You know, it's the
But this is why the
indoctrination.
1%ers, this is what I say, the 1%ers, the elites, this is why they treat the 99% the same way, only because they were taught or they don't want to get put in that place. So if they're getting cues from somebody else saying, hey, we're going to do this to you, so you do this to the rest of them because we need slaves. All right, cool. Well, it's like making a deal. So the 1%ers, whoever they're dealing with, the Anunnaki, whatever you want to call them,
the devil.
They're talking to some beings to be like, hey, we're going to treat the 99% population this way so we can be good.
So they got deboed.
Moloch.
So you think so you so you think the 1% is humans that are in communication with some sort of extraterrestrial that are controlling us, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
That's what I think, only because if you think about it, billionaires and all these other people, I'm pretty sure 99.9% of them have gold. And when you're talking about the Anunnaki and all that, they need gold because they want to terraform their planet, because their planet was dying from what I understand. They basically created the human race to mine gold. So, again, that's the most like number one thing when it comes to finance, assets, gold. It's, you know, the pinnacle, right? So if you think about it, the 1%ers are enslaving everybody else so they don't get enslaved, and treating how the Anunnaki or the reptilians, whoever they had taken cues from, how they would treat humanity. So they're making a deal saying, hey, we'll do the dirty work for you.
As long as you do not do this to us.
The same thing to us, because they're doing the same thing to everybody else.
So how did they get in contact with them? So how did they choose them?
I don't think it's more so of choosing. I think it's just whoever was in position and whoever had contact,
So
right?
you don't think it's bloodline? Because I think it's almost bloodline back to the extraterrestrials, like
the 13 bloodlines?
Ross, yes, like the bloodline. Like I think that they have the blood of some extraterrestrial that from the very start. Like that's how you kind of like.
Okay.
So you think they're like hybrids?
Kind of, yes.
Which
Something. Like you
is-
have to have some sort of connection to that. Like they're not going to be like, I picked that human and that human.
No,
right
yeah.
there.
You,
know what I'm
have to
saying?
have
Like,
some
you
type
have
of
to-
lineage or
Yes.
something that makes sense to where it's connected to them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I mean, when you look at it,
Could
like
be,
the
yeah.
Rothschilds has been around what, hundreds and hundreds and
Yeah.
hundreds of years. So
Right.
I think something's tied in there.
Right.
But that's interesting.
Well, even King James and the whole royal family, like Princess Diana, before she died,
Yeah.
that's what she said. She
Yeah.
said these people are actually reptilians.
Yes.
She said they're from some Dranconian star system or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And then they crash her.
Yeah, and they crashed her
Well,
out.
you know what? So Earth is like a very, very, I mean, our planet has so many resources. Like we are like the diamond of the universe. So that's why there's been so many alien show up at different places around the whole globe where there is atomic like bombs, you know what I'm saying? Because nuclear bombs, they will not let us destroy our planet because it's so valuable. Like
Right.
that's why, I don't know, have you read about it? Like
Yeah.
a
Like
couple
how,
times they'll
yeah,
just show up, shut it down,
Yeah.
turn it back on, turn it back off, just to show you like, yeah, I have full control of your stuff.
Yeah, so it's kind of like almost like a prison planet
Yes.
to pull resources from and do all the other stuff that they need.
Yeah.
Could be, because it's pretty funny. This is why it goes into a few things. This is why I believe in realms, not so much planets. And this was created, and this is some type of super intelligent computer simulation, like it was created, only because for a few reasons. For one, wood. You can't find wood in any other planets, only here.
Really? Like
Yeah.
any?
No.
Any
Have you ever heard of them finding any? You've heard of different elements
biological
being found.
material, but I mean, do we really know though? You know?
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Mm.
But I think that wood is essential to building. It's essential to sustaining a lot of things.
You know that there's ancient wood found in the pyramids in Egypt. I've seen it. Like there's wood throughout those pyramids.
Really?
Yes,
What kind of
like
wood?
Ancient fucking wood. I don't know. It's just, I'm not sure what type of wood it is, but I mean, in multiple pyramids. I mean, they opened up this one pyramid. I think it was the Bent Pyramid after 20, 30 years. And we went inside and I could see there was wood all throughout the like at the top of the pyramid. And I'm like, how is that wood right there? Like
See?
thousands of years old.
That's what I
That's why
mean.
I'm very interested. Keep going. Tell me.
Yeah.
Hold
No,
on.
yeah, that's what I think. I think that this is some type of project or something. This is why I think gravity is created. Gravity isn't, it's real, but it's created.
Okay.
That's what I think. And I get a lot of flack for that, but I can back it up too, though. Because people were like, well, how is gravity created? How is gravity not real? Well, the fact that it's the only force that disappears when you go up into space.
Right. And it's like a fucking equation. Everything is based on mathematics. So if
Right.
you can change the equation of how the energy like sits, it's
Yeah.
just a turn of a device. Because I
Right.
think we're living in a matrix too. But
That's what I think. So I think that it's like flip of a switch.
yeah. Yeah.
And I think that this realm was created and gravity is literally, to keep us down here. And you have other types of forces. So they're calling gravity a force. How is it a force when essentially something else can take over a force? So you have electromagnetic force,
Yeah.
a weak force, and a strong force.
Right.
Then you have gravity.
Yes.
For one, it's not even called force. It's called gravity.
Yeah.
So the other three are called forces, but the fourth one's called gravity. That sounds created.
yeah.
And then NASA came out and said, "Oh, gravity's going to shut down for 7 seconds this year." And remember they said some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's real though.
Well, they can control gravity. So
Well, that's
Why are they saying that?
I
though?
mean, did they really say that? They really said that?
I'll pull it up.
And that's the thing. NASA is.
that'd be impossible. I
we
don't
know
fucking
we
believe
know it's full of shit,
But-
but I'm just saying.
But to play devil's advocate, I would say yes. If it is created, then that would be real because that's like a flip of a switch.
Right,
I mean,
that-
why would they even do that though?
Well, they
I
can
don't
do
know.
that on spaceships. They can flip switch and gravity on, gravity off. I mean,
Exactly.
they can control gravity.
Yeah, and then when you go into deep space, so inertia takes over, right?
Yeah.
So whatever is in motion stays in motion
Yep.
until something disrupts it or stops it. So that means you constantly have to be pulled by something because that's how force works, right? You have to be pulled to move,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't make sense to me because if you're in deep space, what is pulling you at that point? Because only the other forces take over.
Right.
A weak force, strong force, electromagnetic force, which, I mean, if you look into electromagnetism, you can bend space, time, light, all those things.
Yeah.
But this gravity thing, it doesn't make sense to me because it disappears. And when you go in a low Earth orbit, you're constantly falling. That's how you're floating
Yeah.
back to the Earth.
Right.
But then we're spinning and they're also getting pulled by the sun because it's a bigger
Right.
force.
Right.
So all this shit is happening at the same time. These other forces make sense, but
Why? What's the point of gravity? It's just here.
I think it's created.
That's interesting. I never thought about that, but that would make because all of a sudden it stops. You know what I'm saying? Like that's weird.
It stops, but then we're getting pulled by these other forces
Right.
that actually exist because gravitational pull,
Yes.
they call it gravitational pull, but it's just electromagnetic strong force. That's what it is, being pulled by the sun.
I mean, that would make more sense. Like that would make Hollow Earth make sense to me.
Yeah.
You know, if
And
gravity was created, because then there would be no pull from the core of our Earth to bring us gravity down.
Yeah. I mean, and the fact that they're saying that we're spinning thousands of
Yeah.
miles, I don't believe that shit.
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't believe that?
We're
That
spinning right now?
Yeah.
No.
Hmm.
No. Because the ocean, it just stays still.
Yeah. But the tides of the moon can create all these crazy tides.
the moon is a base.
The moon's a base.
I believe that. For
Yeah.
Sure,
But that's what I'm saying, and that's why we probably have waves and whatnot because
so you think it's all created? Like it's just the base creating that?
yeah.
Oh man.
I think it's created, and I think the moon's way closer than what they say.
Yeah, I think the moon. Yeah, there's some funny stuff going on with the moon. I've done a lot of research on the moon.
Does it make sense that the sky is blue? Think about it. The sky is blue, right? Then it goes into nighttime. It goes dark.
Yeah.
Doesn't the ocean do the same thing?
Yeah.
When you go to the beach, light hits it. It's blue, right? And then it's dark. When you go to the beach at night, it goes dark. So wouldn't that be water above us?
I mean, it could be the reflection of the particles in the air that's reflecting it.
That's what they say. And that's what I mean. So they're saying, oh, yeah, so it's the light reflecting, it causes this, but it makes no sense because they're calling it the atmosphere and all this other stuff, but it's just you go up into space and then
So you think it's all man-made. So you think that all of this here is pretty much just created for our prison, basically.
Yeah, because then we go into Anunnaki and we go into all those things. gold, terraforming their earth, and that's what they need to survive. Because
So you
even
think-
gold has vibration.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know-
well, I think they use a lot of gold for their technology. Like it's something with their technology.
We use
I
it for our
don't know.
technology too.
Yeah.
It's in
yeah.
phones, satellites,
Everything.
It's in these
Everything.
mics. It's in everything.
Hmm.
Silver as well. It's highly conductive.
So do you think that is why? Do you think that they're working with our government, and that's why they don't want us to recreate these vessels that will be able to leave the planet? Like we
For
should be
sure.
flying in space for sure by now.
For sure. Well, being that they recovered a spaceship, an
Uh-huh.
alien UAP,
Multiple
multiple,
of them, tons of them.
and the fact that one of them actually didn't even have any controls per se.
Yeah.
They said that it was controlled with the mind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the ship itself was actually conscious.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like a spiritual thing, and that's when it goes into interdimensional and all that. So I think that if they even gave us a bit of that, it would be over with. Because it's like, what do you do with that? Like we're accessing this type of technology.
Yeah,
Why
we
is
can
there
travel in space? Then now we get to know real truths.
now we can break free?
real truths.
Real truth.
Wow. So you don't think that we'll ever? I mean, they're about to launch flying taxis in Dubai in like next month.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
real, like real live flying taxis. Everyone's like, I'm not gonna be there. I was like, I'll be up there. I'll be there.
I'll let it go for a minute.
So how does it
Nah,
work
me,
though?
yeah.
You just call it like an Uber, or how does it work?
Yeah, no, literally. Like they're launching that. They've already done all the.
They got
tests.
somebody
They're
flying
launching
it, or is it automatically?
I think it's somebody flying them things. Look, I'm going back out there. I'm gonna be up in the sky, like, hey guys.
yeah. I'm gonna watch you from the ground
No,
first.
I'll be like, hey guys. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
up there.
I love
No,
Dubai
but
though.
That's what I'm saying. Like we are advancing. Right? We are advancing like a lot, you know.
Especially
so
with AI, yeah.
at some point, we are going to have spaceships, you know. Or do you think that we're not? Do you think they're just?
Oh yeah,
myths?
and we already have. I mean,
Well, we have them. Our government is flying them all over the place.
They-
and they
that's-
call it aliens. And
that's
it's
the
really just them.
drones we've been seeing. It's
Yeah.
reverse engineered alien technology.
Yes.
So you're saying all the UAP, UFOs?
They
that's us.
said
I
in
mean,
disclosure, at
yeah.
disclosure, that 80% of those ships are ours.
Yep.
Right, I believe that.
Yeah.
100%.
This is why they have the patent office, because anything you come up with, they could just take it and it goes abandoned.
What happened to those lights? Or remember that thing that came out? There was like,
A bunch
was
of
it
different those
balloons or
lights.
something like that? Remember? And,
It
and
was balloons, and then someone
Yeah.
shot them down. Someone shot one of them down. or
well, no,
something.
they were like, they're in our airspace. It's like, that's us.
That's you.
How are we allowing? We're not allowing anybody in our airspace.
Yeah.
This is the United States. What are we
Yeah.
talking about?
That's a
Yeah.
fact. I mean, just looking at the patents, they have an anti-gravitic triangular spaceship, the
Mhm.
TR-3B. That's
Mhm.
patented.
That's alien technology.
That's alien.
So what else
technology.
did you see at Disclosure?
a whole bunch of stuff. So there are these special ops, not special ops, but there are these companies. So it's really not government. It's really these contractors, like these black ops, like
Raytheon?
side, companies. So look, they were showing the prices of some of the things that they would clock, right? Like a screw. Guess how much the screw was?
What?
Like $350. Guess how much the wrench was?
What?
Like $3,000. They would charge
What?
literally all of these different pieces of like a washer was like $500. I mean, that's what our tax dollars are paying for. So that's how they get the money to start funding these projects. You know, they just take it off the top. They say, oh, well, this costs this amount, this costs this amount. And
That's
boom,
the
now you
vacation
have
money.
billions of money like to create all of this technology.
That's funny you say that, because I remember seeing an episode of American Greed. Remember that show?
Favorite show?
I just interviewed with Ross Mandel. I guess he was on American
Oh
Greed.
yeah.
no
Okay.
way.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on this show.
Yeah.
And there was an episode that they did the same exact thing. So there was this company that had a government contract, and they were selling screws and washers and all that stuff. But here's the thing: they accidentally billed them. It was a clerical error. They billed them for like a washer that was like
Astronomical
$1,000,
amount of money. Yeah.
and they didn't catch it because it was automated. Right? They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, we just got $1,000. Oh, let's do a little more and do a little more." And then they got greedy.
yeah.
And they kept doing it, and then it caught up with them years later, and they
Mhm.
got like 20 million. And
I mean, that sounds like almost every government contract story, because that's like
Yeah.
everybody that has government contract. Not everybody, but most of them are fraud.
yeah,
Like they're change that little number on the contract.
Yeah.
It's
On the-
just too
just-
crazy.
Yeah.
That's what we pay for when
Fraud's
we pay
out
our
of
tax.
control.
This
where
is
the
why
money's
all
going to.
the fraud is being exposed because
Right.
we're $38 trillion in debt.
Ugh.
Most of that's probably fraud.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what you're saying is we need to go ahead and sell these screws.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Too crazy.
That's how you get caught up.
yes.
So
Yes.
I'm good.
Yeah, right. Right. Exactly.
No, sir.
No,
Because
I
even
know.
COVID, a lot of people got caught up price
Oh my
gouging.
God,
Yep.
I know.
PPPs,
They were selling-
Scamming. Look, they
Man.
were scamming.
Scheme,
like
scam, and
crazy.
scram.
Yo, people were selling
Flim.
Flim flam.
people were selling those masks for like
Yeah. Wild.
$50 a mask,
Wild, man.
$50.
$20 a mask.
like
Like
the
I'm like, yo,
greed.
these
Come
are like
on.
30-cent masks.
Do you
It's
get
the
the air
greed
with
for
it
me.
too?
Yo, they're in jail now. So they were selling millions.
I had
of
a buddy
masks.
from the jungles. He was from the jungles, and the whole jungles was pulling up in Benzes, and
How?
they're all up. They're all up over there.
It was going crazy.
You know,
Yeah,
Okay.
there's so much that is done just really in front of our eyes. It's really just right here for us to like see it. But people
Yeah.
are so blind that they don't even see what's really happening.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
I know it's right in front of our face, but
It
it's been
is.
crazy. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're gonna wrap up. We can go all day with this.
Yeah.
No, all the rabbit holes. I can
Yeah.
stay here with y'all all day.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Let everybody know what you got coming up, where they can find you, all the good stuff.
Yes. Okay, so I have 2 tours coming up. You guys should definitely join me.
we talked
Okay.
about that.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Would
I'm
love to.
partnered with a good friend of mine. He's a Tibetan monk. His name is Lamatashi Norbu, and we're taking people through the foothills of the Himalayas.
Fire.
Dope.
Yes, and then we're going up to Shangri-La.
Shangri-La.
Shangri-La. Yes. Avatar was based on Shangri-La.
Shangri-La. Yeah.
Right.
Yes. So we're taking people up through Bhutan. This is in October of this year. And I'm super excited because not many tourists can really go through Bhutan, right? It's very,
Right.
very secluded. Like they don't want
Sacred.
Yes, they don't want new energy coming in and really affecting culture there.
For
So
sure.
not many people are allowed to go. So it's really amazing that we can actually take a tour of people there. So you guys are invited. It's
Okay.
going to be fantastic and amazing.
Who
and
wants to go on
spiritual.
a retreat with us and Elizabeth?
A lot of people have been asking me to do a retreat too.
Look.
So yeah, we can put that together.
I'm telling you, these are, and you know what? They're so fun. And it's like you get to experience the culture of another place, the energy of another place, the people of another place, all while sinking into your own, life and magical journey
For sure.
and helping others. It's really, really incredible. So
Dope.
retreats are awesome. We definitely
This
should
is
talk.
this is probably the longest we've been in the country because we're all about traveling.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
all very well traveled.
Yeah.
So I love
Good.
that.
Yes.
I love that. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
I'm super down to jump on a plane.
Hell yeah. I like
Yeah.
that. No, we definitely need to talk about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Anywho, so we going to come out with a tour. All right.
So when is that?
That's in October.
October.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
yes, in October. So I think the first tour is the 2nd to the 14th. The second tour is the 16th through the 24th. So
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
all of October I'm gonna be out that way. It's gonna be dope. And then
Fire.
so I just launched these 4-day transformations. So I take people through a 4-day like really intensive healing protocol. We meet beforehand. I get their intention, like where they want to end up. If it was their perfect 4 days, what would happen? Who would they be? And I kind of just create a specific protocol, very individualized per person, like I was saying earlier. And sometimes we bring medicine in if they want to choose to do, indulge in some medicine. And just seeing these people transform before my eyes in this short period of time, it's been like extremely rewarding and amazing. So yeah, I have that, and I'm just speaking all over the place. I'll be at Envision Festival in Costa Rica at the end of the month, and
I've seen her speak. She's amazing too. You guys should see her
hey,
live.
thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Well, give me all your links. We'll put them down below.
Yes,
So everybody can
yes.
get the tickets and
Yes.
anything else they want to connect for
Yeah,
sure.
For sure.
All your socials will be down below.
Yes, and my name's spelled with an S. Everybody spells my name with a Z.
The Z. That's how you
Okay.
spell.
Okay, I'm glad
know.
you said that because we just had Elizabeth April, a remote viewer,
Yeah.
and she spells it with a Z, so it's with an S.
With an S, yes, with
Yeah.
an S.
Okay.
Elizabeth I. Carson on socials.
Dope.
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, thank you.
Yes.
Definitely got to
thanks for
come
having
back,
me, for sure.
hang
Yes,
out.
Thank you
and
guys.
We'll get the retreat settled and do all that.
Yes,
So that'd be dope.
yes. I love
We're
it.
gonna be on her show too.
Yes.
So look out for us on her
Yes,
show.
y'all will.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
unlimited. Yes.
Okay, let's do
sure.
it for sure. All right, you guys, that'll do it for this episode. Make sure you guys go to school.com/breakthematrix where I teach you crypto, AI, real estate, all that good stuff. I have my guide down below. We have the doggy treats down below.
Yep.
Everything down below in the
Description.
Yes, it is.
And the
We got a lot of
merch.
shit,
Hey,
all right?
hey, a lot of shit. The merch though, all that's coming.
Oh yeah, and the
too.
merch.
Yeah,
Merch
we've been
too.
working on that, and it's not gonna be. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be some
No,
shit
yeah,
that's
we've been
just
working
thrown
on it.
together.
It's gonna be nice.
It's fire.
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys question everything because nothing is what it seems. Peace.
yes, sir.